Hello children, how are you all? I hope all you are fine because all you are staying at home and be healthy. So today our topic is classification of plants. Have you seen a pine or a peepal tree? These trees bear green leaves throughout the year. That is why they are called evergreen trees. First, I would like to say what is evergreen trees. Those trees which do not bear yellow leaves and always have green leaves throughout the year. These are called evergreen leaves, as you see in pine and peepal. But some plants shed their leaves before winter. New leaves and branches grow in spring season again. Such plants are called deciduous plants. Most of the plants that you see around bear flower at the time of reproduction, so they are called flowering plants or angiosperm. So class, can you guess what are the example of deciduous plants? Yes, it is oak, white pine and maple. As I discussed earlier, the angiospermic plants are also called flowering plants because they bear flower. Can you give me the example of flowering plants? Yes, it is rose, sunflower, lily. Here you can see in this diagram, this is evergreen trees, flowering plant, deciduous trees. Yes, there are large number of plants that do not produce flower at all. Such plants are called non-flowering plants or cryptogams. Yes students, the plants which do not produce flower at all, such plants are called cryptogam or non-flowering plant. You must have seen fern plant that is grow in the houses. It is a non-flowering plant. Similarly, the fungus that grow on bread, mushroom, mosses, lichen that grow on hills are all non-flowering plants. Students, as you see in this figure, this is mosses and fern and this is lichen. Classification of animals. Like plants, animals also show a vast variety. Some are simple in structure while others show a complicated structure. Amoeba is regarded as one of the most simple form. Its body is made up of only one cell. It is found in pond, lakes, river. Its shape keep on changing as it moves. Students, as I told earlier, animal that are made up of only one cell, it is called unicellular organism. And in contrast, animals that are made up of many cells are called multicellular animal, like our body, human body, elephant, dog. These are called multicellular animal. But animal that are made up of only one cell, that is single cell, for example amoeba, bacteria, paramecium, these are called unicellular organism or single cell animal. Students, there are some animals, you see dogfish, sparrow, ant, starfish, cow, jellyfish, tortoise, tapeworm, frog, rat and etc. You must have noticed that we all have a backbone or vertebral column. Do you find out the same type of structure in other animal also? Do all animal have this type of backbone? Yes. There is a question arise, the animal with backbones are called vertebrates. Students, please listen carefully. Animals with backbones are called vertebrates. Like human being, we are vertebrate because we have backbone. Animals without backbones are called invertebrate, like cockroaches, snail. These are invertebrates. Okay. Here we see a lots of example of animals that are vertebrate. Animal like squirrel, dogfish, bonyfish, frog, cow, salamander, tortoise, sparrow, pigeon, lizard and rat have a skeleton or backbone. These are called vertebrates. As you see in the figure, these are the animals that have a backbone in their body. So they are called vertebrates. And now we come to invertebrates. Animal like ant, coral, sponge, starfish, jellyfish, roundworm, butterfly and snail do not have any skeleton or backbone. These are called invertebrate. As you see in the figure, this is starfish, jellyfish, roundworm, butterfly, snail. So these are called invertebrates. Now vertebrates are further classified into fish, amphibian, reptile, birds and mammals. So students, classification of vertebrates and their examples we will see in next class. This is all about the classification of animals. Thank you.